Good evening. It's Tuesday. It's 6 o'clock. No, you've not got the news. You've got us four. The boy bands are back together again.
Yeah.
And we're not drinking. We're not drinking alcohol. Well, unless Alfie is. Alfie, what are you drinking?
I'm still recovering, mate.
I've got a brew. Good brew, actually.
Got a brew?
Good brew.
Chaz, what are you drinking?
I got orange squash with coconut water mixed in, mate, and ice.
Carl, what are you drinking, mate?
Nice cup of water.
Cup of water. I've gone for a Pepsi Max, so yeah. Anyway, first of all, we'd like to thank our channel sponsor, Glaze Wires, Doors, Windows, Conservatories, John German, and if you quote West Ham Reunited, you get a discount. What more can you ask for, eh? What more can you ask for? So we're here to talk about the West Ham's trip to Manchester to play Manchester United in the third round of the Carabao Cup. Jazz, how excited are you, mate, for tomorrow?
I'll be all right. Yeah, once it starts, I think it's on TV, so I'll watch it. I always used to like it when I was young. It used to be called the Milk Cup back then, and Liverpool used to win it every year. But we did used to take it very seriously back then, and then became the Littlewoods Cup, Rumbelows Cup,
Coca-Cola Cup.
Yeah. Loads.
And then what was it after? Worthington Cup?
Worthington Cup.
Capital One.
God.
Capital One. Yeah, there we go.
It's just gone on and on and on.
And then what was it before?
Next year they're doing the what's it going to be called? The Nesquik Cup.
It wouldn't surprise me, mate. Flipping Yorkshire Tea Cup, whatever it wants.
Christian Ronaldo Cup.
Yeah.
Kellogg's Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, you name it, we've got it. But yeah, is it that bad that I don't know whether it'll be tomorrow, but I'm really not looking forward to this tomorrow, gents. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know whether it's just after a bit of a backlash from yesterday, or do you reckon it'll be more excitable tomorrow? Depend on the starting 11.
That's one defeat in 15, 20 games. No, I'm fine with it now. It is what it is, and Antonio did make a difference. But this game will be okay. I was looking at the bench for that game on Sunday, and there's loads of good players hopefully on show tomorrow. I think I don't like to watch it hands up when there's too many youth players. I don't know who they are. I don't like that too much. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be proper players everyone knows, I think. Yeah.
See, I saw Ollie's. I saw the Twitter updates, and he was saying that he's going to use his squad as well. So the likes of Martial's probably going to play. Lingard's going to play. Probably who's the? Or did he go out on? He went out on loan in the end, didn't he?
You got Mata, Matic. You got Greenwood, Sancho, Van der Beek, Bailey. We've got loads. We've got 7, 8 players.
Well, probably.
Yeah, it'd be all right. Yeah, we got loads, and that's not counting anyone from the first team playing half an hour or whatever. Yeah. We've got Lanzini, Krau, Fredericks, Duke, Dawson, Areola, Masuaku, Noble, Yamalenko. We've got loads as well. Loads of players we can put in there.
Yeah, there we go. Look, I think I don't know who that is, Gatesy or Duke, but look, they've named them all as well for us. So,
yeah.
Evening, hope you're well. The fact that it's on Sky, do you reckon they were expecting? Because there is a decent few games what are actually being played. Do they reckon one of us is just gonna thrash them or something? Because I'm surprised it's on the box considering the game.
I think any chance for Ronaldo to play and they're putting it on the telly, even if he doesn't, they can't risk not capturing Ronaldo on Sky. So
yeah, it's a bit of a.
Actually,
what we're going to do is we'll pencil it in the chat after. As I said, I'll come up with a chat yesterday. This one's probably going to be the hard one, but definitely in the Premier League. Do you know when we have to predict the starting 11 and you get a point for every one you get right, and we're going to do it in the table. I think that's a good one. What I'll do is I'll start writing them down now. To be honest, it could really be a twister. Who do you reckon's going to start in goal? Jazz?
Areola.
Okay.
If he doesn't, then if I was him, I'd walk off, mate. I'll go home. Forget it. Yep. Your goalkeeper.
Do you reckon after Thingy's performance, Moyes probably thinks he's made the right decision? of not playing Areola because he made them 2 world-class saves? What?
No. There's an issue with him anyway. There is. The defenders are not happy. You have to constantly just keep clearing it. He ain't going to come out and shout for it or kick it. And he spilled one of them anyway, and the rest were good saves. Yeah, but
so you reckon Areola? Yeah.
I'd want him in there for a long time, but it'd be crazy, wouldn't it? No, he's got to be. I don't know any other team who doesn't let the second goalie play in any of the. I don't know. It hasn't happened for a long time. So, no, it's got to be.
Gates is going for David Martin.
It's got to be Areola. It's got to be Areola.
Alf, what do you reckon, mate?
I'm nailed on Areola. He didn't play in the Europa League. He's not played in the Prem. If you don't play him tomorrow, you have to start questioning whether the man exists. So, yeah, it's got to be Areola. And I agree with Jazz. Even though he's good against United, you can still see he doesn't come off his line anymore for some reason. He's just.
Have you seen the shit what Jazz has got from his fan cam from West Ham Fan TV? Saying he don't know what he's talking about because he was slagging off Fabianski. It's an absolute joke, some of our fan base.
I'll have a read of it. But yeah, I agree with Jazz. He's like a Pritt stick on the line. He don't move. He's glued to it.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I was there in the ground shouting. I was chatting to the guy behind us. I kicked the ball and he wouldn't kick it. And then the fullbacks are nervous because they're looking at him because they're expecting him to side-foot it to them. Right, so that's a handicap. So a goal kick is turning into a disadvantage for us, and the other managers are going to find out what's going on. And 4 times he gave it to our fullbacks, and straight away United are onto them. And luckily, because the players are playing well, they managed to get out of that situation. And only once he kicked it, because people just started shouting at him, and he knew he had no choice. And even when he kicks it, he's got no power at all in his hips. It doesn't even reach the halfway line. And
you need an hip replacement.
I think it's all in that area, isn't it? Hernia, a bit up on the hips, the side. He's got an issue, mate.
Sorry, I was going to do the Happy Gilmore. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. Sorry.
Yeah, if a corner comes in, he's not going to come out, and nothing. He ain't going to do anything, mate. He ain't going to come out. And then before they scored their winner, then our defenders could have left it, but they had to clear it because they knew he's not coming up behind them. So David Moyes is definitely aware of the situation, but I mean, we had no striker, and then we got goalkeeper at 65%. That's not on playing Man United.
No, it's not. No, not on. Carl, who do you reckon, mate?
Well, if it's not Areola, there is going to be some questions that will have to be asked, I suppose. But I think if he's going to give him his first chance at all, it has to be in the cup. I thought it should have been Europe, but I can see why he might have waited just to keep the full squad together for that European game. But I really would expect Areola to be in. But I can see the complaints with Fabianski. I think he did have a real good game there, but he did only come off his line once, and I think it was for that one-on-one opportunity with Ronaldo, which he made a good save on. But if he was to do that more often, he'll save more.
Yeah, no, definitely. I reckon Areola, but it wouldn't surprise me. If Randolph starts tomorrow, I think Areola would just walk.
Yeah.
If it does. So what formation do you reckon we're going to play tomorrow? I think we're going to go to a back 5, personally.
I think he'll play what we do in the league, 4-2-3-1, and try and get a few of those players who don't normally play used to the formation, if that makes sense, like the likes of Corral. Even just bringing players in like Diop, who haven't played a whole lot in that formation, but if they're going to come in the Premier League, they need to be used to it. The likes of Lanzini. I think Vlasic will play again. So yeah, I think it will be the 4-2-3-1, which I'd personally be happy with. But as you say, I wouldn't be too surprised if it's a 5, because I think Masuaku will start.
Yeah. What about you, Jazz? What do you reckon, mate?
Probably 4-2-3-1, I think. I can find 2 centre backs. Hard to find a third one. Dawson Dupe probably play at the back. Yeah. Masuaku full back.
You're sort of saying that, I reckon. But I just hope it's not just the same negativity like what we done in the FA Cup. Like, that was ridiculous, wasn't it? Like,
yeah.
But you probably could predict that starting 11 pretty much tomorrow. What about you, Carl? What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, I think it'll be 4-2-3-1 as well. I think he just he'll stick to what he's used to. I think he'll try out some new players in it as well.
So I reckon it'll be a 4 as well. I was just seeing if anyone else thought it'd be a 5. So who do you reckon's right back, Johnson or Fredericks?
Fredericks, it's got to be. I think he might put Johnson at left back, but right back has got to be Fredericks because I just think he's superior to Johnson. I'm just not a big Johnson fan, to be honest. I know he has decent potential, but
He's too old for me now. Unless he goes out on loan and gets smashed up for a couple of years, I can't see him progressing.
No, I can't either. He's just a squad player. Injury. If we get injuries, he'll come in. There's no way he's there next season, in my opinion.
Jazz, would you reckon Fredericks?
Yeah, Fredericks and Johnson. I think Masuaku is still just come back from injury, so I don't think David's going to play him again that quick, and he'll keep him on the bench for the weekend. So yeah, Johnson hasn't played.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think Johnson left back and Fred's at right back.
Okay. We'll go to the centre backs first, just because it's easier to work out when I work out who. At the minute, we've all got the same flipping 4 players, so this league thing's probably fantastic, isn't it? Centre backs. Mine is Dawson and Diop. I think. Does anyone disagree?
No.
Yeah. This is probably the worst fucking game to start with, isn't it? But yeah, we see. I think it may change for the fullbacks, who I reckon will play there. So I think that might be it. So who do you reckon's left back, Jazz?
Johnson.
Okay. Alf?
I'm gonna play it safe and go with Johnson.
Okay. Carl?
Yeah, full house again, I think.
Okay. I'm going for Longello.
Okay.
I think he'll play tomorrow.
I don't really follow the youth, so I don't know.
I think he's outstanding, Jazz.
He's a big lad, isn't he? He's big. He's big for a left back.
He's big for a left back, and he's scored like 3 free kicks from this season as well. He reminds me of Creswell so much. He takes the corners for the under 23s as well. Very good player. And when me and Gatesy, I know you were there as well, Alfie, weren't you, at Southend? He was outstanding that day as well, wasn't he? I just think you've just got to give these players a chance. Like, I'm not saying chuck like all 11 of them in like Nottingham Forest. What better chance to go and make a name for yourself against potentially playing against Greenwood or someone like that? I think it's the perfect time, to be honest.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. The 11 against Forest was unbelievably bad. I think that's the worst match I've ever watched. But I wouldn't mind if 2 under 23 players are in tomorrow. I wouldn't even mind if it was Harrison Ashby at right back.
Yeah, I agree as well, mate. I really do. Do you know, I've just thought of something. Potentially, if that happens, what I guess that would be is maybe Longello and Ashby as the fullbacks, and Masuaku and Fredericks behind them, in front of them. Sorry.
Maybe, but I don't know. Maybe you might think that's too defensive, but you never know with Moyes. And I think it would be a brilliant, but bold pick. But I think if we start a lot of senior players, I'd rather Baptiste started at centre back than Dawson.
He's unreal, wasn't he? He's unreal, wasn't he?
Baptiste is the young player that everyone knows is the best in his age group, if that makes sense. All the others,
because he plays for the under 18s, doesn't he, for England? Or is it under 20s now?
Yeah, under 18s for England. West Ham under 23s. He's already there. He was there since he was 15. And he got voted like under 17 top 5 defenders in the world or something like that last year. So yeah, he's a good player. And if he's going to come through, it's going to be in next year or two. So it's time really to chuck him in my opinion.
Yeah, I pretend that Jake's never heard you say that about. I'm guessing it'll be Dawson who drops out if Baptiste comes in.
Yeah, Dawson. Yeah,
we've got 9 people watching, and only Gates is the only one's commented so far. So we must be keeping everyone entertained, or everyone agrees with us. So if you think it's different, let us know. So if we reckon it's 4-2, 3-1, who do you reckon's going to be the two sitting tomorrow? We'll start with you, Carl, this time, mate.
I think it'll be Noble and Kral. I think it's a game we have to give them the opportunities. I know these are sort of squad players, and Kral hasn't been given a chance yet. And it's one of those: if we lose, we lose. We should be willing to give it a go. So I think Noble's just a safe bet. We know he'll probably need a lot of legs around him to keep the game flowing, but Kral should get his chance as well.
Thanks. Love the excitement on the under-20. Yeah, I'm honestly, mate, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I just wish they showed more of the games on YouTube. I know you get to see the highlights. They've done it a couple of times, haven't they? But I just wish they could do all of them. I don't see why they can't, to be honest. Jazz, what about you, mate? Do you agree with Carl? Noble and Kral?
Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, although Noble for me is well finished, so I don't know how much we'll get out of him, but he's definitely going to struggle, mate. But yeah, just got to put him in there, haven't we? Really? Yeah, it's got to be them two, I think, for me. Yeah.
Alf?
I'll come to why in a bit, but I think it will be Kral and Souček.
Okay. Kral and Souček, eh? I didn't think of that one, to be fair. I think Souček needs a fucking rest.
Yeah, you can't play him again. Yeah.
Yeah. See, the two I think it'll be Kral and Lanzini, personally.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
No, I thought Lanzini would play in that middle behind the strikers, I think. Bit
I think.
Yeah, he's not got the legs either to play in defensive holding. No, he'll play in that Fornell's role for me, I think, tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to write Kral and Lanzini anyway, for me. Left mid or left forward / thingy? Masuaku for everyone, or is it a
Lanzini. I'm going to go Lanzini out on the left for me.
Okay, Lanzini. What about you, Jazz?
I'll go for Masuaku on the left. Yeah.
Nice. Carl?
Yeah, and Masuaku as well. I think he's going to get a chance a bit further up the pitch.
Yeah, so 3 for Masuaku, 1 for Lanzini. Right mid? Anyone?
I said earlier Vlasic, but I've changed. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll go with it. I think Vlasic, whether he's on the right or up front or in the middle, I don't know, but I think he'll play.
Carl?
I think Okaflex might get a go. I don't know if he's left or right. I know he can play sort of in the forward line, and he seems to have scored a few goals recently. So I don't know if he's going to start, but I'll sort of, in my prediction, I'll give him the start. But I hope he gets a chance to play.
Yeah, Dad.
Vlasic. Yeah, go for him.
Cool. Right, we just had a couple of people comment in the chat. I'll just update that now. 1 second. And that sort of leads on to that. Do you think Okaflex will start?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot Yarmolenko. It'll be Yarmolenko, not Vlasic.
You reckon?
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
God
help us, man. God help us. I would love to see Okaflex, but yeah, I sort of agree with what you're saying there, mate. Noble struggled last season at Everton. We should bring. I wouldn't even bring him on at all, Glenn. No disrespect, mate. He literally does worry me, and I love him to bits. And especially, the problem is what I've got with him. If he plays tomorrow, he's going to be so upset on that missed penalty. I think he'll get sent off tomorrow. I think he'll go, I want to prove to the West Ham fans that I can still do it, and then just go into a ridiculous tackle and get sent off.
Just hoofle someone.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I reckon. So, Alpha, you changing yours, or are you keeping Vlasic there? You don't lose a point if he still plays. You still get a point.
I think Yarmolenko will 100,000,000% play. So I'm going to just go with Yarmolenko there, and then I'll come to Vlasic in a bit.
Okay, so I'm swapping mine now. I'm actually putting Johnson at right back, and I'm putting Fredericks as right midfield. I've changed halfway through.
So are you thinking Mass is going to play left back then?
Left mid. Longello will play left back, I think.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot you Longello at left back. Yeah.
Yeah, so Masuaku. So I've got Masuaku and Fredericks, and I've got Lanzini and Crow in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you reckon the number 10? Anyone?
This one will probably make you all want to kill yourself, but Moyes has done it at least 7 times. I remember him doing it, and he's done every time Noble's played in the cup. I remember this happening. I think Noble will be behind the striker.
Wow. Okay. Cheers, mate.
When was the last time that worked? Was it Watford 2 years ago?
Wolves
then.
Wolves
Really
played
good
Wolves away, wasn't it?
I can't remember. To be fair, at the end of 2019-20, when he played there, he done quite well actually. But then when we started the season with him there, he was horrendous. So depends what you get.
Yeah. Thanks, Glenn, for commenting. I'm just going to bring your comment up. We need to play at least 323s if you're good enough. Dortmund users, yeah, I agree. That's why I've sort of gone for. Sorry, Glenn, if you're late. That's why I've picked Longello as well. I think he'll play tomorrow. And for me, I reckon Oko Flex will be the number 10 tomorrow for me.
I hope so, Andy.
Yeah. Jazz, what about you, mate? Who do you reckon is going to be the number 10?
I was going to put Lanzini down, but I was thinking Noble and Lanzini together in the same team. Bloody hell.
Not going to be a good watch, is it?
Well, he's gonna play one from the regular 11. You normally do, and God, is it going to be Fornals? I don't know. Is he going to chance it with him?
I forgot about Fornals needs a rest as well.
Because some players are like machines, don't they? And they just all right. Because I'm going to put Yarmolenko up front. I know it's weird. It's just what it is. It's Yarmo up front. But
we're making everyone so excited for the game tomorrow.
So that means you can't play Yarmolenko, Noble, and Lanzini. That's a bit too much, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think Vlasic will play up front, so we're going to have such an exciting front four pace-wise there. We have Yarmolenko, Noble, Lanzini, and Vlasic. So everyone.
I don't know. I'm going to go for Fornals then in the middle. Yeah.
Okay, Jazz has gone.
Yeah, Fornals.
Oh, thanks, Glenn, mate. That means a lot. I know you followed us around everywhere. You always comment as much as you can. I was only joking when I said you're late. Don't do it again. I'm joking, Glenn. Don't do it again. Carl, who do you reckon, mate?
For the middle, I'd say it'll just be Lanzini. It's one of those. It's going to be like a re-show of the game last year when we played them. There's not going to be much attacking outlet or much pace, really, is there?
See, that's why I've gone for Mass and Fredericks to give us some pace.
To what? Lump it into the box to Yarmolenko?
Mate, you don't know who my dream team striker is yet, do you?
Is it Mikel?
Antonio.
Right, so how many? Bloody hell, that's one. Yeah, so last player. Who do you reckon's going to lead the line? We'll start with you, Alfie.
Vlasic, yeah. I don't know whether he'll be up front. Probably will be Yarmolenko up front, but that's what my front four will be anyway. And I just hope Yarmolenko isn't going to be up front. So that's why I put Vlasic there and Yarmolenko on the right, because when Yarmolenko came on the other day, I remember Bowen was pressuring all game. He came on for about 3 minutes and immediately he was wandering around like a lost sloth in a rainforest. So yeah, he doesn't move.
Okay.
He is literally. You may as well put him in a wax museum at times.
I do love you. Carl, what do you reckon, mate?
Yarmo up top, unfortunately. I think, in fairness to him, he had a good probably 2 minutes when he came on. He was sort of linking up play, and he had a bit of He had a bit for
Fucking hell.
about 2 minutes.
Actually, you won a penalty, didn't he?
Pure
You won a
excitement.
penalty.
Yeah.
2 minutes of pure excitement, and
A good
then he was just walking around, and he earned his £120,000 that week.
You know what I heard? After the game, I heard some kid walking with his dad, and he said to him, "Oh, Yarmolenko really changed the game when he came on. I don't know why he doesn't start every week." I was sat there thinking,
God.
Poor lad. Poor lad.
He doesn't even have 5-star skills on FIFA anymore. He's literally useless to us.
yeah. Well, his only skill is doing the 2-step overs and moving to the right.
Yeah, Glenn, I heard. I heard. We're not even travelling by aeroplanes again. I think David Sullivan's driving them in a lorry. So like only Forbes and horses, and he'll get some wine to sell on the way back. Jazz, who do you reckon then up front?
It's like I said, I don't think we're going to have one. It's going to be rotating, I think. So Yarmolenko will be up there, but I could see him switching with Vlasic in the game.
Okay.
And so, yeah, Yarmolenko up front. Yeah.
See, I am going for Vlasic up front.
Yeah, I think it'd be 50-50. I mean, Yarmolenko keeps switching. Yeah.
So, hang on, let's zoom out a bit. So if I share the screen, so everyone who's coming late, Glenn, I'll put your comment up in a second, mate. 1 second. So, that's everyone's teams.
They all look depressing.
Let me just put the bigger screen up there.
Yeah, so I'm going for Areola, Johnson, Dawson, Diop, Longello. Oh my god, that spelling's terrible. Krau, Lanzini, Masuaku, Fredericks, Okoflex, and Vlasic. Alfie's gone with Areola, Fredericks, Dawson, Diop, Johnson, Krau, Suchek, Lanzini, Yarmolenko, Noble, and Vlasic. Carl's gone for Areola, Fredericks, Dawson, Diop, Johnson, Noble, Krau, Masuaku, Okoflex, Lanzini, and Yama. And Jazz's winning team, what we're going to win on penalties, it is Areola, Fredericks, Dawson, Diop, Johnson, Noble, Krau, Masuaku, Vlasic, Fornals, and Yarmolenko.
Yeah.
It's not good, mate. All of it. Not good. Not good. But
I wouldn't mind if we lose, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't like saying that, but I really wouldn't.
Right. Yarmolenko can't lead the line. No, we've got to have faith, as George Michael once said.
We've got no one to lead the line. That's the issue, haven't we? So, don't know.
I can't even run. I don't know how he's going to lead the line.
Do we still have the cardboard cut out of Antonio? He could replace Yarmolenko. No, that's at Antonio's house, actually, mate. To get home with him.
Can't believe that Yarmolenko's on 120 grand a week, and if he bought a running machine, he'd make sure it was going backwards. The guy is just so slow.
No, I don't think Ben Rama's injured. I just can't see him playing tomorrow. Leeds is a must-win, and he needs a rest, in my opinion. But like you said, it wouldn't surprise me if 4 or 5 first-team players play tomorrow. You never know.
You never know.
Burn them out. But
all 11.
We'll talk about Man United because obviously that's who we're playing. I don't know what to make of them. I don't know what Ollie's like. I've to be honest, I can't stand watching Man United. I think their football they play is absolutely boring. So I don't really watch them. I think Martial will play. He never featured at all on Sunday, so you could probably say him. Maybe Sancho. He didn't really play, did he?
No, I don't think Sancho's going to play. It's going to be Van der Beek, one of the certain ones. Yeah, he'll play.
Do you think?
Yeah. Not Sancho, I don't think. Martial.
No, I think Sancho, he might give Sancho the go. Sancho hasn't been getting a lot of game time, really.
I think he's...
Cup give him the chance.
No.
75 million signing.
I can't see it. I don't know.
Yama hasn't done anything since Chelsea. Money on that. Mate, when he scored that goal, I thought I was like, yes, he's back. And then he scored that lucky lob at Villa, wasn't it? That shot what went in.
He scores in every 2 games for Ukraine, even now in the qualifiers. He scores every other game for them. He's their captain, I think. Yeah.
Sancho and Jesse to for sure start tomorrow. I imagine for United. Yeah, I agree. And we sort of do these for the Premier League, and it's just so hard to predict. I reckon prime Michael Carrick, McTominay will play again tomorrow. He seems to have only the best game of his life is against West Ham, so I think he'll play tomorrow as well, and probably Matic probably.
McTominay's just so average in my opinion. Matic, I'll tell you what, Matic when he came on the other day actually was quite good, wasn't he? He set up the chance for Lingard. That pass to Lingard's goal was very good.
Just use your Mac, man. Every flipping stream. He didn't go off once, did he, when we done it on the watch along?
No, yeah, exactly.
The bench and some youth would, yeah. Evening, Gary. Hope you're well, mate.
Evening, Gary. How's your page been?
Jazz, use your Mac going forward, mate.
Yeah, will do, mate.
Yeah, I don't. We're really excited, everyone, with the game tomorrow. To be honest, if you ask me, what would you rather? Guaranteed to be in the last 16 of Europa League or get to the 5th round of the Carabao Cup? I know what I'm picking. I don't know about you boys.
Yeah, it's got to be Europa, isn't it? Yeah.
You can't turn down the Carabao Cup. It's the biggest competition in Europe.
What do the winners get? A European place, do they? What is it now?
Yeah, you get Europa League if you win.
Oh,
No, it's
interesting.
now. It's
But
conference now.
It's conference.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they changed it.
What? But isn't this the cup that Man City win every year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan called it on post-match pint. They said we might as well call it the Man City Cup. What is it, 5 times in a row or something? They've won it now?
Yeah. I think... Glenn
said he could lead the line for Ukraine.
What's his name? Oh, yeah, I've got his name now. I think there's a good few games. I think there's more games today than tomorrow. So I think Liverpool, Norwich are today.
Yeah, that's on telly, isn't it?
I think Arsenal are playing tomorrow. Then United, Villa's Chelsea, Villa's tasty. You know that one.
Yeah.
Looking at Villa's squad, they've got people like Bailey coming off the bench, and they're resting that Norwich guy. So they've got £35 million subs.
Yeah, but Bailey will start now, won't he? Because as soon as he's fit, he'll start. He looked brilliant the other night. Looked absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Good goal.
If we're top 6 and still in Europa and Jan, get some more players and go for the FA Cup as well. Yeah. Like, everyone says it would be nice for us to win a trophy, but I honestly, the Carabao Cup is just so long-winded.
Yeah.
It's so long-winded.
Well, of course, we get Man United. Every year we play them in the cup. I don't know. That's just.
I thought we were going to draw Man City. I thought we were going to draw City. Telling the kids, I knew we were going to get shafted either way anyway. But and I knew Arsenal were going to get someone.
Do you know who the worst is? Tottenham. They always get the easy fucking draw.
Do you remember last season they got to the final playing hardly anyone, 3rd and 4th division all the way.
And they got a place. They got a gimme, didn't they? Because Southampton or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you not remember? I remember watching the Carabao Cup draw last year, and they were doing a practice one or something, and we got, I can't remember who it was.
Millwall.
We got Millwall, yeah, and then they redone it, and then we got Everton. I was thinking, well, just use the practice one. Why did they show the practice one?
I didn't think that could happen. I was heard that they would redraw. No one wants West Ham Millwall again. That's what I heard. Don't know.
Probably.
Can you imagine the carnage? Can you imagine the carnage?
Yeah, so as soon as that was drawn, the stream immediately stopped.
Well, that's what happened in the FA Cup, wasn't it? We lost the game, or we lost to Tottenham, I think. Which I remember we lost in the Carabao Cup, and then they drew Millwall, didn't they, or something like that?
Yeah.
It was
and when we lost to Wimbledon 4-2, and they got Millwall. As soon as, do you remember that?
Yeah. There we go. That was it. It was Orient, not Southampton. Yeah, they couldn't field a team.
Yeah,
they got a bye. Pricks. 10 games tonight. There's 10 games.
Yeah.
Carabao Cup, League Cup. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Ken, sorry, I know you just joined us, mate. We've sort of just gone through our starting 11. Who do you reckon's going to play tomorrow? Just put it in the chat if you want. Everyone else, actually. Glenn, Gary, who do you reckon's going to play? we've sort of decided it off air, and Alfie's sort of suggesting it. If you can use it on your telly, proper telly, Alf, we'll do a watch along tomorrow. If you want.
I'll try because it's on Sky, isn't it? Is that
Yeah,
right?
it's on Sky. Yeah.
So that should be a bit better. Sky's fine. It should BT. Who I've heard. I don't know if you've heard this. BT is going to be no longer next season. BT Sport. The Zone are buying them out. So
Who's buying them out?
the Zone they host.
They'll be online only, will they?
Yeah.
They'll be like a streaming service.
Well, why is that? BT haven't made money then.
Well,
Dunno.
the Zone would be bigger, I'd say. The Zone are huge. They have a lot
Yeah,
of
but the
money.
problem is it's going to be like Amazon Prime where it's a stream and it pauses and it freezes.
Oh.
See, I never had an issue with Amazon Prime though. I never had an issue at all.
Mine was shocking. I couldn't stand the fact it was.
I think everyone did a little few lagging and all that. Oh, maybe it's all sorted out now.
Andy's an IT specialist. His internet's working perfectly for it.
No, Amazon was an issue. There was. I know that buffering. And
Do you know what I loved about Amazon was they actually had West Ham people when it was on. They had at least one from each team, and I've never seen any other platform do that. I think it was Ginge at one point, Bobby Zamora at one point.
Is there any Amazon games this year? Because there's not been so far, has there?
Does anyone
think so.
know about this Pogba thing at the end of the game with the fans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened though.
Well,
The fact mugging him off.
we were giving him stick throughout the game for his diving and continuous complaining. So he got it throughout the game, but I don't know what happened at the end. And that's it. It was Carragher who dragged him down the tunnel away from the West Ham fans. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah.
You must have been taunting us because they won. He must have been doing something funny with his hands or something.
No,
I
it's
just think
anyway.
it's a complete and utter bell end.
There's a video on it. Okay.
Yeah, I thought you was on about the video.
I'll tell you what, I won't lie. I think I actually quite not when we play him. I think he's terrible when we play him with all his antics. But I quite like Pogba, to be honest. I've always been a fan of him.
Nah, forget that, man.
I think it's a complete and utter toss.
I think the guy you know, if someone take money from the club and they don't do nothing for years and he's woken up now, I can't stand him.
Yeah.
He's mugging the team off, mugging the club off for years, mate. And you wanted that move to Barcelona and Madrid, and now they're both bankrupt. Now he's decided to knuckle down now. No, I can't stand players like that. Yeah. And then
Gary
for France,
reckons-
he'd turn up. Yeah.
Gary reckons 5 at the back and then bench some youth with a striker, but give Antonio 45 minutes. Interesting.
If you mean Odebeko, Gary, I don't know if you do, but I'm known at Huddersfield. If you mean Thierry Nevers, then I'd give him a go.
Yeah, he was a machine at the flipping thingy, wasn't he, when he scored that hat-trick?
Yeah, and again, like they did all look good, the players, but we do have to take into account that Southend are horrendous, so it's a bit of both.
That's a good team from Kent. Areola, Fredericks, Dawson, Diop, Arthur, Crowell, Noble, Lanzini, Benrahma, Yama, and Antonio.
Yeah, I don't want Benrahma to start. I really don't, because let's be honest,
He's becoming our best player, isn't he? So yeah, you can't.
he has to play against Leeds United.
Yeah.
I think he work wonders against them as well. He's so good at finding space, and that's what you get.
Apparently, they've got no fit centre backs. Leeds, they've got none.
I think they might employ you at centre back at this rate, Andy. The amount of injury red cards they've got.
Oh, I have Antonio in my pocket. Ken, did you get your ticket, by the way? I know I saw a few other people complaining about the not getting their Leeds ticket yet, which is ridiculous. Obviously, I had the issue. I don't know. I'll probably not. Probably not now. It is a trek. It is a long way.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I've driven down there once. I stayed the night before once. Yeah.
No, I'm not. Like, I think tomorrow I'll feel a lot better. It probably sees what happens on the results tonight. I think when you see what happens with regards to them sort of play, like, say for example, if there's a shock, I think that gives you the advantage the next day as well, Jazz. What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, I mean, deep down, we're all big fans. So once we get nearer to kick off, you know, sometimes I've said in the past, I'm not going to watch it, I'm not listening to it, but I always end up doing it. So And hopefully, once the lineups are out, there'll be a little bit of interest there from us, and we'll kind of watch it. And it's on TV, so yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we'll have a chat in our group chat, and we'll see if we'll do a watching on. I haven't made my mind up yet.
For me, Mars, it depends on what kind of day we have in the office. I think.
I don't want to depress everyone, but I had a proper shit day today. Obviously, me being off yesterday, I've just walked into a load of fucking shit, and I just weren't happy. Weren't an happy bunny today. So, Kent, you haven't either. I saw a load. I just hope it ain't like my Southampton, mate, because literally, like I said, when I went to the Southampton ticket office, they had like a stack like that big of tickets where they must have not got sent out. So I hope you get them soon, mate.
Bloody hell, Spurs had a weird lineup against Chelsea. Let's have a look. That is weird.
Oh, they got battered. They got absolutely.
What kind of formation Spurs is this? Just in turmoil at the moment, isn't it? They just can't get out of first gear, Spurs. They just can't get out.
He's just trying to be too clever. I like the manager. I think he's just trying to be too clever. And Chelsea's manager, bloody hell, he's good, isn't he? Gee, really good.
Carl, do you want to add anything, mate? You're a bit quiet there.
It's probably the least excited we'll be for a game all season. I think it's just one of those. We have to wait till the team news comes out, and that will really change how we feel on it. And I won't even be able to see the team news. I don't think I've trained, and I won't be there till probably about 20 minutes. I won't be able.
You got rugby tomorrow.
Yeah, rugby at 7, so I'll be done. I'll leave there probably around 10 to 8. I'll leave a few minutes early just to try and make it for a bit of the first half, and I'll watch all the second.
Yeah, no, like I said, mate, I'm do you know what? I think I'll probably feel better tomorrow. Like I said, I think I'm just still hurting from the other night, to be honest.
Yeah, it's one of those. We just it happens, doesn't it? But
I think going back to that, I don't think bringing Lanzini on when you're trying to at least hold on to a point was wise. I think you should have brought on Dawson or Crowell. I was kind of wanting Dawson more to just sit in there as a third centre back and just go for just be happy with the point.
Yeah. Wow, that's mad. Sorry to interrupt. Look, so Kent, obviously, I know Kent. He's got ridiculous points. So he was the first hour, and they both still ain't received their tickets yet. And that was like 2 weeks ago, Kent, wasn't it? You probably would have got them then. That's ridiculous.
And they're taking the money, I suppose, aren't they?
Yeah. The worst thing to happen to Spurs is Kane didn't go. Yeah, did you hear that? Jamie O'Hara as well said, yeah, Spurs have been rubbish because Kane's come back in the side.
Yep. He's running around the conference playing all 90 minutes. What an idiot.
Yeah, definitely. Evening, Mr. Cox. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. Right. Everyone in the chat as well. We're going to start with Kyle this time. We're going to go for score predictions and scorers. So everyone else in the chat as well. I know it's a bit hard without the we'll probably do, if we do a watching on tomorrow, we'll probably do another predictions, but I thought I'll get them in now. So, Carl, we'll start with you, mate. What do you reckon?
Same as the last game, 2-1 Man United.
Okay, mate. 2-1 Man United.
I think they'll put out a sort of more solid team. I think even they have a lot of football to play, but they have a bigger squad. They've sort of a decent amount of squad depth, and Ole, he just needs to win a trophy, I suppose. And even if it's just the Carabao Cup, he'll go for it. Yeah,
Jazz, what about you, mate?
It's hard, isn't it, about the lineup? But I'll just go 3-1 Man United. Yeah, end of story. Yeah, 3-1 Man United.
Okay. Do you know what I'm going for?
0-0.
West Ham to win on penalties. Because it goes straight to pens. No extra time tomorrow.
I forgot
no extra time.
I won't change it, but I forgot about that one.
Kent, you read my mind, son. You read my mind. Eric's going for 4-1 West Ham. Love that, Eric. If that comes in, we're having a party. 1-1 win on pens. I said exactly the same, Kent. That's what I reckon. 3-1 Man United. Dawson Edder, Glenn's going for. Eric's going for Yama hat-trick. Love it.
We don't know. Seriously, we don't know. I just thought it was funny. I haven't got a clue, mate. I haven't got a clue.
Yeah. 5 at the back, 1-0 either way, Gary's going for. Wow, we're really selling this game tomorrow, aren't we? Really are. Yeah, it's... You know what? I'm going to do a watch-along tomorrow. I've made my mind up. I'm going to keep everyone entertained. I know a few of the other channels do it, but if anyone wants to keep me company tomorrow, anyone in the chat, let us know, and we'll do a vote. If 2 people say they'll join in with the chat tomorrow, I'll do a watch along tomorrow. So if you want me to, let me know. Any final thoughts, gents, before we go?
No, just move on. Yeah, got unlucky at the weekend, and just carry on. Yeah, we'll be all right. Weekend. It's funny how mindset the majority of the fans are in. I mean, we've lost that game, and a lot of them are very negative now. They're like, oh, Leeds, we've got to do this, we've got to do that. I'm like, we'll be all right. Don't worry about it. It's Man United. It just happens, and you got to look at the flip side. Is that we were in the game for majority of the game. We have, and we can play against any team, and we won't be trashed or put out of sight. We're in there. We're sticking in there, and the way teams are setting up, the last three teams who played us, they've played like 2-3 centre defensive midfielders nearly, just putting people behind the ball.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we do get a result. Obviously, yeah, because we don't want clubs thinking, okay, we can get something, just stick people behind the ball. But yeah, so yeah, keep positive, everyone, and hopefully we'll have another good season. Really, yeah.
Carl?
Good things.
Yeah, I'm not too excited, but we'll have to see what squad we put out, and it'll be sort of based off that. We'll just have to see how we go and do it. I'm not too fussed whichever way it goes, but yeah, just looking forward to.
I just wanted to ask you something, top of my mind, mate. Do you know which Premiership clubs have got a really good scouting network in Ireland? Do you know if anyone's... I know being older than you, it used to be all about Man United and Arsenal. They used to bring a lot of players over, didn't they?
Yeah, Arsenal used to, because they had Brady as well. Brady was a scout for
Brady, Stapleton, all those boys in the early years. Yeah.
I don't really know if anyone...
I think it's mainly...
It's Man City a bit now. Man City.
I was going to say Man City, and I think Celtic do as well, I think.
Well, Ocaflex used to play for St. Kevin's up in Dublin, which would be a big sort of team. That it's more if you play for them, you could get scouted to anyone, really. Then you just make your way up. You could go to even a lower tier English team and then make your way up that way.
Yeah, I love Seamus Coleman. I like him. But he's obviously...
Oh, yeah, Coleman. Yeah, I think Coleman's class. He's lost it since the leg break. I was actually at the game where he did that.
Oh, God.
But, no, he's one of the only lads that will perform for the international team. But, yeah. I couldn't really tell you much. I know Man City have a few, but I couldn't tell you who scouts too many.
Okay, cool.
No, definitely. But no, thanks for all the 8 people watching. I know I don't mean to bore us. We'll confirm when we're doing the preview for the league's game. We'll mention that as well. So look out on the social media platforms, and obviously everyone here in the chat's liked and subscribed anyway, so you'll get notified. We'll make an announcement tomorrow morning UK time if we are doing a watch-along to give you enough notice. We'll have an internal chat just to make sure and see whether it's worth it. Alfie just mentioned and said he's having issues with his phone, so he can't connect back, so he says goodbye. And I think that's pretty much it, gents, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. A West Ham win. And if we don't do a watch-along, we'll be doing a post-match, celebrating, getting the one over the enemy, so to speak. And that's nothing I want more. So, yeah, I'm going for a 1-1 win on penalties. So hopefully... hopefully we win. Hopefully we do. But no, that's it from me. And one last thing from us is...
Yeah, come on you Irons.
Take care, everyone.